Hey guys, it's David from Red Wagon Dios. Today I'm going to do a video on cases for your action figures. For those figures you don't want to open that you want to keep in good condition on card or in box. Over the last few years that I've been collecting, I've purchased two types of cases. I've purchased the clamshell style cases from FigureShield, and I've purchased the flat boxes from RetroProtection. So let me give you a rundown of what I like about each product and the pros and cons and what I'm using for what. If you like the video, if this is helpful to you, please hit the like button and please subscribe and share it around with others. Appreciate all the support. All right, so here's one of the gems of my collection. Black Series collectors know who this guy is. This is the SDCC Boba Fett that was released in the Kenner colors back in 2019. Couldn't get him online. He sold out, but I was able to get him on eBay right after the event. So, you know, paid a little bit of money for him, want to keep him in good shape. And he is in a FigureShield protection case here. So this is a clamshell style case. You can see the logo there, FigureShield on the back. You got the shield logo here on the top corners. And what's nice about the FigureShield cases is they're very, very heavy duty. Like, I feel like this is offering really good protection. If this thing falls on the floor or something drops and falls on it, there's a good chance of actually protecting the figure. Very sturdy plastic. Also with the FigureShield, you do get some UV light protection. I'm not sure, you know, I don't know all those specifics of the chemistry and all that, but you can tell with the plastic that there's a little bit of almost a clouded look to it, you know, kind of like a prismatic refraction of light in the plastic. So it's not perfectly crystal clear, and that, I believe, is reflecting some of the UV light and preserving the figure from sunlight exposure. So that's a benefit of the FigureShield over the RetroProtection. Also, the FigureShield has the peg hole here up here. So if you want to hang your figures on the wall, this is the case for you. They're offset to balance. They don't hang perfectly straight, but it works well. So if you want to hang up figures on a wall or on pegs, FigureShield cases are great for that. I purchased 20 or so of these clamshell cases for the 40th anniversary figures, and I thought they looked great. I still have some of my figures in those on my shelf on my display. You can see it in the other video. Like, I have the ObiWan Kenobi and the Darth Maul foil cards in those. I've got my SDC Boba Fett, obviously. But I found that the FigureShield, because I was displaying on a shelf and I wasn't hanging on the wall, I didn't need the hooks. So I felt like the RetroProtection cases actually served me better. So I ended up buying a bunch of the RetroProtection boxes. So here's a RetroProtection box. I've got it on my white box Cal Kestis here, which I was able to pick up on that Triple Force Friday when these guys released that first edition. Great figure. The RetroProtection is just a simple plastic box. It comes flat. You fold it yourself, and it just tabs into itself. So you have a tab here on top. Just a very simple plastic box. Notice there's no peg here, or no hook for hanging it. So this is for storage or for sitting on the shelf, really. I like these. They're simple. They're less expensive than the FigureShield. Prices is usually around $2 a case. FigureShield, I think, is around $3.50 or so. But you can tell this plastic is not as strong as the FigureShield. It's not as thick. There's a lot more give to it, a lot more flexibility. It is crystal clear, which is one of their selling points. It is an acid-free plastic. Again, I'm not big on the chemistry of these things, but but they don't offer any UV light protection. It's just a simple plastic box. Really helps protect your box from any dings or damages or scratches and dust. So if you drop this thing, the case should take most of that damage, protect your corners. So yeah, RetroProtection, simple plastic box, size to fit. They offer a whole bunch of different sizes on their website. They've got a lot of variety depending on which figures you're collecting. You can see in my collection video where I have on the top shelf, I have, I think, all the carbonized figures. They're sitting in these RetroProtection boxes. And it's just because I wanted them on the shelf, and I didn't, you know, the clamshell cases are bulkier, taller. They stand out more. These are crystal clear. I wasn't worried about UV protection. I didn't need to hang them on the wall. So the RetroProtection cases worked well for me for those. So I actually have quite a few of my figures stored in these, actually in boxes. Some of the ones I want to keep, you know, in mid condition, and some of them on my display shelf. All right, like I said, I still have a handful of figures in the FigureShield cases as well, like Boba Fett and Darth Maul and ObiWan from the Phantom Menace 20th anniversary figures. And I'll probably use the clamshell cases for some of the other Kenner style Black Series figures that they're releasing, like ObiWan, wherever he is, right here. This guy will probably go in a FigureShield case along with the Jawa and Greedo when he comes in. Just because I feel like the FigureShield cases give you better protection, I think, as far as physical damage, impact, if something falls off the shelf or something falls on it, or, you know, I don't know, cats or whatever. The FigureShield cases just are stronger. They feel more robust. They also have the UV light protection, and they have the wall hanging hook option. So some of my figures will go in the FigureShield cases, but I think honestly where I'm at right now is I think I'm going to buy more of the RetroProtection boxes, more of these guys, because I'm displaying most of my figures on the shelf, not on the walls, so I don't need the hook. It gives me a smaller, you know, more concise size for the figure, so I can line them up on the shelf or stack them, or, you know, whatever I want to do. Also, if I need to put them in boxes for storage or something, much easier to store those than the larger clamshell cases. But let me know in the comments what you guys use and what you like, what you don't like. And as always, appreciate the support on the channel. If this video was helpful, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I do dioramas, collecting videos, some custom figure work. Appreciate all the support, guys, and may the force be with you. Bye.